Hi, welcome to Better Balance Fitness and Health. My name is Karen. I want to take you through a short mobility sequence, flexibility mobility sequence that you can do daily. So whether you're an active person and you're feeling like you're having a hard time bending, picking up stuff, and you're quite physical, that this mobility can help you with that. Maybe you're pretty sedentary throughout the day, you're working from home or at a computer, and that you need to do some mobility throughout the day. So the key is you want to get into a habit of doing mobility daily, if not daily, that you're doing it as often as you can, and it could be done in the morning, it could be done middle of the day. Just a few minutes can make a big difference for you. Okay, so let's say you're standing first, so let's go ahead. We want to do some hip circles. So I like to do a little squat with a hip circle. So just do a few of these, and again, I want you to be able to do a mobility sequence that doesn't take up a lot of your time, but that you can do whenever you feel like you can. Okay, so it's a little squat. It doesn't need to be too low. Alternating legs, a bit of hip circles, loosening up those hip joints. Okay, so let's go another one each side, and here and here. Okay, and then getting the inner thigh, I'm just going to step back a little bit. I'm just going to shift my weight side to side. So if you're tight through the inner thighs, let's loosen these up a little bit. And you want to just start with a short range of motion. You don't need to go super deep into this. And I'm just going to do a few of these, one side and then the other. Okay, so keep your chest lifted. Once you get going, you're going to be able to go a little bit deeper, but again, we just want to start getting that range of motion. One more each side here. Okay, hamstring scoops are an excellent mobility piece for those tight hamstrings. So I'm going to scoop, I'm going to reach my arms up, and while I'm here, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to get a nice release through the front of the shoulders and chest. I'm going to alternate, so my weight is in the back leg. I'm going to scoop up and then open and switch. Scoop. Take some nice deep breaths. This is a nice mobility piece. I love doing these in my classes. And again, really good if you've been sitting a lot throughout the day, or maybe you just want to get started with your day. I'm going to go ahead and do one more each side. And here, and then last one. Okay. And I'm just going to stand still, but shoulder width apart. I'm going to do my side reaches. So I'm going to alternate, and here, I'm going to open it up. And if you're tight through your spine, you want to maybe just take it easy. We tend to not do this movement throughout the day, and we get really compressed. So this is nice to open it up. And let's just go one more each side here. Okay, and excellent. Okay, so big shoulder rolls. Do some standing arm circles. Good shoulder mobility. And if you're finding that this is too much for you, just start with your elbows bent. Okay, just like this. Again, we're loosening up all the joints. Range of motion doesn't have to be really big. It's about loosening, and we never want to strain, just feels good. All right, let's go another one here. And probably one of my most favorite moves is this squat and then open. So another chest opener, releasing through the spine. So up and then stand up in between. So this is another great one to do. And I always find that my hip always pops a little, makes a little popping sound when I do this opener. So again, wherever you're tight, you may notice that. Okay, how about one more each side here, and then last one. Good. Okay, now I'm going to take it to the floor, so hopefully you can see me here. I'm going to go onto my hands and knees, so I'm going to do some cat-cows. This helps release through the upper back. So hands and knees. I'm going to arch, so let's arch. Deep breath in, and then exhale. In and out, and arch, go one more here. So up and flatten. Okay, and then still on your hands and knees, I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to reach underneath. So I'm reaching under, and then I'm going to open it up this way. Okay, so I'm going to do this 5 times. So another 4 here. So I'm reaching underneath and up. Breathe. Remember, holding your breath. And you'll notice in mobility, we don't want to hold the stretch. We're actually just going through a range of motion. Reach underneath. Remember, never holding your breath. Let's go, last one. And I'm going to go ahead and switch. So underneath and open. Under. So again, don't force it. You may find that you're more stiff on one side over the other. That's okay. And let's go 2 more here. Underneath and open. And then just 1 more time here. Okay, and then some more opening up through that thoracic spine. This one, you lay on your side. So let's get you to see this. My bottom leg is bent. My bottom leg is straight. My top leg is bent. If you need a pillow for your inside of your knee or even your head, go ahead and grab it now. Your hands are together here. So I'm going to see if you can, here, let's go. So from here, I'm going to keep my leg there. I'm going to open, I'm going to bring it across my body. So across, and I'm going to open up and look there. Try to keep your hip where it is. And let's go 5 on one side. So here, keep it close and then open. Try to keep your hip right where it is. Don't let that hip open. Okay, 2 more here. Open, breathe. And then last one here. And let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm just going to turn, I'll just flip myself around here. And I'm going to set myself up again. Set that pillow for your head and for that knee if you need. Hands together. Open up and look there. Try to keep that hip right where it is. And my knee doesn't stay exactly on the floor, but you want to keep that. You don't want to be opening up as you go, okay? Breathe. 2 more times here. Take your time. And 1 more time here. Okay, excellent. Okay, and then the last sequence, you're up on your hands or on your knees. Come up here. And you're going to take 1 leg forward. I love this sequence as well. So 1 leg is forward. This is a nice hip flexor release. So I'm going to reach the same arm as my back leg. I'm going to reach up. And again, we don't want to hold it for too long, maybe 2-3 seconds up. And then reach over to the same side as your front leg. Hold again for about 2-3 seconds. Lean back to stretch out through the back of the leg, the hamstring on this front leg. And then come forward. You're going to take the hand that's close to, so the same hand as the back leg, bring it down here. This hand, same as that front leg, I'm going to get you to open it up, and I'm going to get you to look up and even look towards the ceiling. Follow. Okay, we'll do that 1 more time on this side. So hip flexor, front of the hip here, reach it up. Take it over, same side as the front leg. Lean back to stretch the hamstring, back of the leg of this front leg. Come forward again, hand down. Maybe you need a support, maybe you need a pillow there, that's fine. You're going to open it up and look up towards that ceiling. Okay, and then let's switch sides. So if you're just getting started with mobility, you might find that it takes you a bit of time to get set up, and that's okay. The more you do this mobility work, hopefully it gets better. Up and over. And lean back. Good. And then forward. Support yourself. Remember, you have a pillow there if you need, or a block. And you're opening up same side as your front leg. Let's open up. Okay, and this might feel different on this side. It's typical. Okay, let's come back. Let's do this 1 more time. again, this mobility sequence and work daily, I don't want it to take too long. So sometimes if these things are too long, then we might feel like we don't have time for it. So if it's short enough, you can do maybe first thing in the morning or whenever you have time. And even if you break up these movements, okay, here and open. If you want to improve your mobility, good range of motion, you have to do your mobility work often, and daily is ideal. Okay, take it up onto your feet. Some big shoulder rolls, bit of release through your spine. And that is your mobility piece. Big shoulder roll. And anything else that you feel like you need to stretch or release, go ahead and enjoy doing this. And your feedback is appreciated. So if you have any comments for me, please let me know. And happy mobility.